Most people rather long and wrong than stand alone in being correct. But belonging does not produce results. Standing on your correctness and standing on truth does. So here's the question. Are you thinking for yourself or are you thinking for your group?
Welcome to Think for Yourself Friday with Damon K. Jones. This is where we challenge the narrative, question everything, and focus on results over emotion.
Peace and blessings, everybody. This is Damon K. Jones here, and welcome to Think for Yourself Friday. And I'm Damon K. Jones, where we are challenging minds, restoring health, and we're building leaders for our community. This is not about telling you what to think. I'm not about that. This is about challenging how you think. Because somewhere along the way, we stop thinking for ourselves, brothers and sisters, and we start identifying with everything that's around us. See, we identify with the group that we're in. We identify with a fraternity. We identify with a political party. We identify with our social circle more than we identify with the God energy inside us. And that's the problem, brothers and sisters, because once your identity is tied to a group or a place or an organization or a political party, your thinking is no longer your own. See, now you're not asking what is true. You're asking what aligns with your group, what aligns with your fraternity, what aligns with your political party. See, and that's where the independent thought dies. See, we live in a time, brothers and sisters, where people are more loyal to labels than they are the truth. Democrat, Republican, conservative, liberal. See, once you take on that label, I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican, I'm a conservative, I'm a liberal, there is pressure. See, there's pressure that comes with taking on that label. See, there's pressure to agree, there's pressure to conform, there's pressure to defend that group, even when the results don't make no damn sense. See, that's not thinking, brothers and sisters. That is alignment. See, because real thinking requires something most people avoid these days: separation. The ability to step back and ask, even this is my group, even if this is what I've always believed, does this actually produce results? Have my life changed and my community changed with this belief? See, but most people never get there. They inherit beliefs, they inherit positions, they inherit even the arguments. Then they spend their lives defending them, not because they're right, it's because they're attached to the beliefs. Now let's go even deeper, brothers and sisters. See, this is the first day of Think for Yourself. This is the first Friday for Think for Yourself Fridays. So we have to be really right and exact in what we're talking about to hold these adult, honest conversations. When you identify with the God energy inside you, brothers and sisters, that requires accountability. See, it requires discipline. It requires truth, because that connection is not based on popularity. It's not based on approval of any group. It's based on alignment with what's right, with what God says is right. See, I'm not hitting you with no scripture. I'm just hitting you with just what's right. We're hitting you with what's right. And I don't want to hear about Trump. We have been so conditioned, even if we talk about something in our community, we want to relate it to Trump. The Black community has been in a bad condition before Trump, long before Trump. So Trump is not the reason why it's still in that condition. See, and that's what is not comfortable for people to think. Because when you think like that, it doesn't match your circle. It doesn't match your political party. It won't always match what you've been taught. But it will produce clarity, brothers and sisters, and that's the point of Think for Yourself Friday is we have to start be thinking in clarity if we want our communities to grow. See, clarity forces you to think. And this is why most people avoid independent thought. Because once you begin to think for yourself, you may have to disagree with people you are comfortable with. You may have to walk away from ideas that you deflected for years. You may have to actually stand alone. See, and you're never alone because you're standing with God. Most people right now rather belong to a group in wrong than stand on by themselves in being correct. I'm going to say that again. Most people rather belong in wrong than stand alone in being correct. But belonging does not produce results. Standing on your correctness and standing on truth does. So here's the question. Are you thinking for yourself or are you thinking for your group? Because there's a difference. One is based on truth and the other is based on loyalty. And loyalty without results is dangerous, brothers and sisters, because it keeps you stuck. It keeps you misinformed. It keeps you defending things that don't even serve you. So let's get to the point. How do we shift? How do we get out of that thinking? How do we get out of that mindset? You just have to start asking better questions. It's not rocket science. Now, what does my group believe? And what does it produce? Has it made my life better being part of this group? Not who said it, but is it true? Not if it feels right, does it work? Because if it doesn't produce results in your life, it doesn't matter how popular it is. It's just not for you. See, once we stop thinking like that, brothers and sisters, we'll stop being controlled by labels. We'll stop reacting. And then we'll all start analyzing. See, that's where the power is. It's not in the group. It's not in the label, right? It's not in the fraternity. It's not in the political party, but it's in your ability to think clearly, independently, and honestly. So before you define your position, examine it. Before you align with your group, question it. And before you speak, ask yourself one thing. Did I come into this conclusion on my own, or did I inherit it from a group, from a party, from an association, from a clique? Because if you don't think your way into it, you'll never think your way out of it. This is Think for Yourself Fridays, brothers and sisters, and I'm Damon K. Jones. And we're doing one thing, is trying to get us to think for ourselves. And if you like the conversation, please leave a comment, share. Do you think for yourself? Do you identify with your political party, your fraternity, your group, your clique, your job more than you identify with God? See, that's the question you have to ask yourself. And you have to wrestle with that. Again, this is Think for Yourself Fridays, where we're changing minds, restoring health, and building leaders. Thank you again. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, and stay blacktastic. Peace out.
This is Think for Yourself Friday with Damon K. Jones. If you got value from this, like, share, and subscribe. And remember, if you don't think for yourself, someone else will. Check us out every Monday at 8 p.m. for the Publisher's Desk, real talk, real issues, real outcomes, no spin, no filters, just truth that impacts our community. Tap in and get informed. It's going to be blacktastic. If you're serious about political clarity and independent thinking, this is for you. The Political Thought Bundle includes 3 full books, all personally singling. Democrats and Republicans, the ultimate gang bangers, breaks down how the two-party system operates like a legalized street war for power. Emotional Politics, Logical Failure exposes how emotion has replaced strategy in Black political engagement. Tolerance is for Cowards lays out a blueprint for extended policing and community-led public safety rooted in outcomes rather than slogans. 3 signed books. One bundle, $60. That's a $75 value, and you're getting signed copies included. This isn't left versus right. It's results versus rhetoric. Go to twosteppublishing.com and secure your signed Political Thought Bundle today. It's going to be Blacktastic. For more than a century, Black America built its own economy under segregation, under discrimination, and under conditions most people today cannot imagine. We built businesses, we built banks, we bought land and property. In The Forgotten Blueprint, Damon K. Jones reveals how Black communities created thriving economic systems from 1800 to 1965, and why that blueprint still matters today. This book challenges the idea that our future depends on politics alone and shows how ownership, family, and enterprise once powered Black prosperity. The blueprint is not lost. We just stopped using it. The Forgotten Blueprint, how Black America built its own economy from 1800 to 1965. On sale now at Two Step Publishing and Amazon. Westchester magazine has been giving our community a voice, reporting the stories others ignore, holding power accountable, and making sure the truth about our communities is told by us. But independent Black media only survives when the community supports it. If you believe in real journalism, community accountability, and keeping Black voices strong in local news, we need your help. Your donation helps us continue covering the stories that matter: politics, education, justice, and economic empowerment right here in Westchester. Support Black media, support Black truth, support Black Westchester magazine. Donate today and help keep Black media alive. Because Black-owned independent media is Blacktastic. Black Westchester magazine presents People Before Politics, the Sunday Rundown, every Sunday at 6 p.m. on YouTube. Join Damon K. Jones, A.J. Woodson, and Larnez Kinsey as they break down the biggest stories in politics, culture, and community from a Black point of view. No spin, no party loyalty, just logic, accountability, and outcomes. If it impacts Black America, we're talking about it. Tap in, subscribe, set your reminder. This Sunday at 6 p.m. is going to be Blacktastic.
This is the Publisher's Desk with Damon K. Jones, brought to you by Black Westchester Magazine, where life, culture, community, and faith meet truth, power, and purpose.
This is Think For Yourself Friday with Damon K. Jones. If you got value from this, like, share, and subscribe. And remember, if you don't think for yourself, someone else will.